Margaret Williams versus Tommy Williams. The defendant in this case, Mr. Williams, contacted the clerk's office saying that he had no way to get here, had no ride to arrive here and answer his petition for contempt. You have filed a petition for contempt on September the 22nd. He has 30 days in which to answer, but you have asked for, and I issued a show cause order for today's date. And what you're asking me.
What started as a routine contempt hearing quickly turned into one of the courtroom's most emotional confrontations. A divorced couple returned before the judge because one court order had still not been followed. The property had already been sold, yet the former husband refused to leave. His explanation would spark a tense legal debate between personal hardship and the authority of the court. As both sides prepared to argue, everyone waited to see whether the judge would show mercy or finally enforce.
To do is to order that he be removed from that property. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
I don't know that he's joined us, but let me see. There was one other individual in the waiting area, and we'll see if he is, in fact. Good morning. Could you identify yourself, please?
Yes, sir. My name is
What's your name? I'm sorry.
I'm Tommy Williams.
You're Mr. Williams. That is Mr. Williams. All right. Mr. Williams, you're here on screen with us in this courtroom, and this is a motion for an order to show cause as to why you shouldn't be ordered to remove yourself from that mobile home that's located on real property that belongs to the two of you and has been ordered to be sold, I think, did it not? So,
yes. Yes, sir. I've been in and out of the hospital, and I've had complications from my heart surgery. And right now I'm in.
When the defendant addressed the court, he didn't deny remaining on the property. Instead, he described ongoing medical problems, repeated emergency calls, and serious heart complications that he claimed made moving impossible. He insisted he wasn't ignoring the court, but simply couldn't physically relocate his belongings. While his explanation drew sympathy, the opposing attorney argued that these same reasons had delayed the case for months and that every missed deadline continued preventing the sale from closing.
Real bad.
Here's what I want you to do. I want you to listen to what Mr. Sparks puts on. He's going to tell me what he's asking me to do and why. Then I'm going to give you a chance to respond. But I want you to just listen first as he tells me what he's asking, all right?
Yes, sir.
Sparks, if you'll pull that microphone up and speak directly into it so he can be sure to hear it.
Okay. Can you hear me, Mr. Williams?
Yes, sir.
Your Honor, as you noted before, we filed this petition for civil contempt. Your Honor, during the divorce, ordered that the property be sold as part of the penalty to the divorce. They actually retained a real estate agent and sold the property, and there was supposed to be a closing date on the 28th, but they won't close while he's still on the property.
The mobile home belongs to the individual out of
Yes, sir.
Alabama, was it?
Yes, sir. I spoke to him yesterday, actually, and he's ready to come get it. The problem here that is obviously Mr. Williams has made no efforts to move. I mean, he's sitting in the house on a trailer with, and you can see in the background, everything's still in it. We need to get him off the property. Now, the other thing that I've asked for in this petition, and I don't normally include much else in a civil contempt petition, but my client and I were concerned about the dogs that he's got. He's not going to have any means to take care of them, we don't believe. We'd like to arrange for a rescue organization to come get them.
Sir, I'm taking care of my dogs.
Mr. Williams, you be quiet now until I tell you it's your turn to talk. I'm going to give you a chance to give me your side of this, but you need to be quiet while Mr. Sparks is talking, okay?
Now,
Yes, sir, I'm sorry.
Now, Mr. Williams, who's about to tell you how sick he is, this is a constant refrain from him. This was the reason.
Rather than immediately choosing a side, the judge carefully explained the legal reality. The land and the mobile home were separate pieces of property, each with different ownership rights. Regardless of the defendant's medical condition, previous court orders remained legally binding. The judge acknowledged the health concerns, but reminded everyone that compassion could not erase an existing judgment. It became clear that the courtroom was no longer debating feelings. It was deciding whether the law had been obeyed.
That during the pendency of the divorce, he wouldn't vacate. This is the reason that we couldn't get a final hearing when we wanted one. There was always an excuse for Mr. Williams as to why he could not appear. I'm asking Your Honor to issue a habeas today and take him into custody so that we can get this trailer off the property and get it closed so we can bring this matter to an end.
When is the closing set?
It's not set again, as far as I know. It was set on the 28th. Obviously, it's been missed. And the buyers knew that this was going on, so the real estate agent told me that there was not a huge urgency at the moment, but obviously we need to get it closed.
Mr. Williams, as you know, when we heard your case, I've understood your position, and the fact of the matter is that the owner of the mobile home that you're residing in appeared as a witness and testified that you had not paid anything on that mobile home for, I think it was years, and as a result, he was ready to take possession of it. Now, listen to me when I'm talking to you, okay?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
He testified that he was going to come and get that. And if you remember, I told you then, he had every right to do that and to have you put out on the street because he owns that property that you're inhabiting. So in the divorce, the real property, the land that mobile home sits on, that's separate and apart, and that was owned by you and your wife, and as a result of that...
As pressure increased, the judge asked a direct question that changed the tone of the hearing. Should deputies be sent to arrest a defendant for failing to comply? The courtroom fell silent as the defendant pleaded for additional time, explaining he had been trying to arrange movers and work with a real estate agent. After considering everything presented, the judge chose not to order immediate jail time. Instead, he offered one final extension, but made it unmistakably clear that no further delays would be accepted.
That was ordered to be sold, and that took place at your final divorce hearing. In order to sell it, they've got to get the trailer removed from the property in order to close on the land sale, which means that the owner of the trailer's got to come and get it. Now, I understand that you have health issues and so forth, and that you brought a lot of that stuff out when we were having your divorce hearing. But it was ordered that you vacate that property within 60 days and that you have the opportunity to relocate and take care of your dogs or whatever you wanted to do. So what I need to know is should I have a sheriff come out there and arrest you and put you in jail because you're not complying with my court order? Do you want me to do that?
No, sir. It's a matter of record. I've had the paramedics out here on the emergency calls because of my health three times. And also I've spoken to the lady that's handling the sale of the land, and she made arrangements for the land to be sold in December. And I'm trying to get everything underway. I've talked to Mayflower Movers, and they told me they can't move it unless I give them $4,500. And my dogs.
You can't move what?
I can't move any of my furniture out of the house because I'm not physically able to pick everything up and move it myself because of my heart condition. I take 18 pills a day for my heart. It's 9 in the evening. And so I'm having to pay someone to come and move. And right now I have spoken to the real estate lady, Miss Jameson, and she has given me until November. she said everything should be cleared up by then. And I thank her for giving me that time. She's seen what kind of shape that I am currently in. She knows I cannot physically move anything myself. And so, Judge, if you could give me till November, I will do everything in my power to get this resolved. And I have signed paperwork to that effect with the real estate agent.
All right. This trailer is owned by the individual, I forget his name, who appeared as a witness to testify.
The hearing concluded with a ruling that balanced compassion with accountability. The defendant was officially found in contempt, although the judge stopped short of immediate incarceration because of the documented medical issues. A strict deadline was set, and the warning could not have been clearer. Fail to vacate the property by that date, and civil contempt could lead directly to jail. The judge reminded him that compliance, not excuses, was now the only way to avoid incarceration, bringing a dramatic end to one of the week's most compelling courtroom conflicts.